I greet una my people. My name na GK Info. I don bring ogbonge info for na make una hear. 27th of October 2024. E get boat driver when go deliver something for one honorable Alex Ekweche, honorable House of Rep member, Abia State. When this boat driver go deliver something to this man, this honorable Alex, na so Alex come begin beat this boat driver, say the boat driver no carry wetin him come deliver for am come inside his house.
Do you know who I am? So you think I will give you my money with the way you have spoken to me?
I did a job for you and you have to pay it.
You will not see any. You will not see penny from me. With this level of disrespect, you're very stupid. Very, very stupid. Madam, who is this stupid boy that you sent to this my house? Who is this foolish boy that you sent to my house? How can this stupid idiot come to my house and tell me that I'm supposed to come and meet him in his car, pick up snails that I'm buying from you? Can you imagine this rat? I can make this man to disappear with the whole Nigeria and nothing will happen. Can you imagine this rat? I'm not going to give this boy 1 naira of my money. No. I'm not going to give this silly boy 1 naira of my money.
You've been insulting me and I'm being quiet.
I pray that you do. I pray that you insult me. Can you please insult me? I'm not going to call my policeman to beat you up. I will beat you up. I will show you that I'm a big brother to you. I will slap the hell out of you and I will lie you down walking in my generator house. How dare you?
Why should you do that?
Who the hell do you know who you're talking to? Do you know where you are? Because you saw me sitting outside here?
It doesn't matter, sir. Pay me, let me go.
Look at this mock you.
I don't care what I am.
Are you even looking at me that you can beat me? Kayam? How dare you?
Are you slapping me, sir?
You see this place? You suffer. I'll deal with you.
Are you slapping me, sir?
I just did. Slap me back. Okay. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you?
That's fine.
Do you know who I am?
That's fine.
How dare you?
Did you just slap me 3 times, sir?
Twice. The third one, you still receive it. How dare you? Come on, get out of this place.
I need my payment, sir. Alright, so this is where I am. I just got 3 slaps from this man. Here. Just because I told him to come and get his stuff and pay me my money. So he's claiming that he's...
Tell them, my name is Honorable Alex Ekweche. I'm a member of the House of Reps. Tell them, I slapped you.
Okay.
Call the Inspector General of Police. Call him to come.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Record me very well.
Alright. That's nice.
You came to my house to disrespect me?
I didn't disrespect you. I said pay me my money and let me leave.
Give that.
This is where I am. I'm actually with one man. He said I got a request to bring delivery to him. As you can see, I don't have a shirt. He shredded my clothes. And he slapped me 3 times. And this is the man seated outside here. He says he's a senator. And there is nothing I can do about it. My phone is broken because I was videoing what he was saying and recording what he was saying. He was trying to drag the phone with me. And he broke the phone. Please, all Out1 members should please come to Maitama. All Out1 members, please come to Maitama. Back of Farmers Market. I've not even ended the ride. Look at me. This is me here. And this is the man seated. This is my shirt. He just shredded it. And I've collected 3 slaps from this man. 3 good slaps from this man without saying a word. And he has insulted me. If you play the first video, you hear all the insults he gave me. Please, everybody that is an Out1 member should please come to Maitama, Lavida Court. Beside, I think behind Farmers Market. Thank you.
The boat driver no carry wetin him come deliver for am come inside his house. Abeg, make I ask una question. When boat driver don dey deliver something enter inside person house, all I know about boat driver, when you order something and boat driver deliver the thing for you, once the boat driver reach your gate, your premises there, he go call you, you go come out, come carry your order. If you know they around, you send person when they around, the person will come outside, come pick up the order. So when this boat driver come,
I watched this video with so much emotions, anger, pain, and sadness. Anger because I cannot go there and stand up for that guy. Pain because this is a senator that has been elected in office to stand up for the people, and look at what he's doing to the people. And sadness because this guy will not get the right thing that he deserves, because of course this is Nigeria and he's a senator. They will look for every means to sweep this thing under the carpet, but by the grace of God, we will not let it happen. Now, this is a boat driver that went out to look for food for his family, maybe for his children, maybe for his mother, maybe for his sick brother somewhere, maybe for his father somewhere that might be sick or old or something. And look at the fate that he met. Now, what is his offense? Go back to listening to that video properly. What is his offense? They sent him to deliver snail to this senator, and he took the snail there and called him, "Okay, come and take your snail." And then the next thing, he was assaulted because he did not worship or kiss the man's feet. So if they send somebody to deliver something, is he supposed to barge into your house, take it to your upstairs, and take it into your room? Now let me quote what this man said, and I will have a lot of questions. The first thing he said is, "I can make this man disappear in the whole Nigeria and nothing will happen." Again, he said, "I won't pay you 1 naira of my money." Then the boat driver said, "You have been insulting me. I have been quiet." Then the senator proceeded by saying, "I am not going to call my police to beat you up. I will beat you up and lock you in my generator room." He then proceeded to slapping him while bragging that he's a senator of this republic. Now, the painful part is the woman on the other side of the phone, the woman that he called, the woman that he ordered the snail from, the woman that booked the boat driver to make the delivery. The woman on the other side of the phone, instead of stopping whatever thing that man was doing, instead of telling him that, "No, why are you abusing this guy? Why are you assaulting him?" The woman went on to ask the boat driver that, "Do you know him? Who is he? Is he not a human being?" Then the boat driver then said, "I just got 3 slaps from this man because I asked for my money." Then he proceeded by saying, "Tell them my name is Honorable Alex Ikweche. I am a member of the House of Reps. Tell them I slapped you. Call the Inspector General of Police. Call him to come." Now I have a lot of questions. The first question is this: since he said he can make this man disappear in the whole of Nigeria and nothing will happen, my question is, how many people have you made them disappear in Nigeria, in that your house in Maitama? That is the first question. Number 2, he then proceeded to say, "I am not going to call my policemen to beat you up." So all your security detailing, you use them to beat innocent people up. He then went on to saying that, "I will beat you and put you in my generator room." How many innocent Nigerians have you assaulted and put them in your generator room? You will answer these questions. We put you in office. You will answer us this question. Imagine the government of a country. Then the one where can be insult upon injury. He said, "I am a member of the House of Rep. Tell them I slapped you. Call the Inspector General of Police." That means it means even the IG, even the Inspector General of Police cannot do him anything because he's a senator. Now this is somebody that has been elected to liberate the people. See what he's doing to the people. So if senators and the people that hold power in Nigeria are seeing us, because listen to all the name he called that guy. If they are now seeing us as monkeys, rats, and every other name they call that guy, so how are they going to liberate us when they don't see us like human beings? When they don't see us like people that are like them? They don't see us that we have 2 eyes, 2 ears, nose and mouth, and 2 hands and 2 feet. You see us as animals, monkey, rats. Imagine how you treat your fellow human being because you are power drunk, because you are in the position. See him. See his face. Honorable member that's representing Abba. So now if you ask this man now the project where this man don't do, you know if you get them. Anyways, to the boat driver, before we talk go far, to the boat driver, I beg you with God, reach out to me. I beg. Now God I tell you, beg you, reach out to me. This man will pay for that assault. Forget you be senator, we no care. This Nigeria is for all of us, it's not for you. Nigeria is for all of us, it's not for one person. I will not keep quiet for people like this to be abusing power and oppressing everybody because they are in that position. If that guy decides to retaliate, say enough, he beat him. This is the end of the video. See what he did to the boat.
This is where I am. I'm actually with one man. He said I got a request to bring delivery to him. As you can see, I don't have a shirt. He shredded my clothes and he slapped me 3 times. And this is the man seated outside here. He says he's a senator and there's nothing I can do about it. My phone is broken because I was videoing what he was saying and recording what he was saying. He was trying to drag the phone with me and he broke the phone. Please, all Out1 members should please come to Maitama. All Out1 members, please come to Maitama, back of Farmers Market. I've not even ended the ride. Look at me. This is me here, and this is the man seated. This is my shirt. He just shredded it. And I've collected 3 slaps from this man. 3 good slaps from this man without saying a word. And
you can imagine. You can imagine. Just imagine.
Everybody that is an out.
Just imagine. That guy is even lucky. Anything could have happened. If that man get gone for jail that time for car, just land that guy, anything could have happened. This is not fair. We cannot have this in Nigeria. Now me go carry this video like this, go show the IG of police. Let him see. Let him see what is happening under his nose. See the way people have been disrespecting the IG. But no wahala, this is our Nigeria. Thank God for saying Abuja. When you reach time to march, you go march. And you go and learn, and you will learn the hard way that Nigeria is not for one person. Nigeria is for all of us. Don't play. I beg, boat driver, reach out to me. Peace.
Don't take up the matter. Contact the boat guy. Make him try reach out to him. Now the boat driver now don't reach out to very dark man. They don't they follow the case up. I wonder the kind of leader.
This is the boat driver that was assaulted by that honorable member that claimed that he's a senator. The reason why I say that claimed that he's a senator, because I discovered this morning that that man is not a senator. So this is the guy that I assaulted. Now, we have seen the video. We saw all what transpired. We saw the horrible things he said to you. We heard him call you monkey, rats, all the derogatory things he said to you. Now, the question is, what happened after that video? Please. Okay, so after the video, he called some police officers. I don't know the division they were assigned to. Okay. And then they bundled me to the station. I wanted to drive the car. They said, no, I should not drive. So two sat beside me, and I was in their middle. Okay. And then they drove me down to the station. Okay. When they drove me down to the station, they said I should go inside. I had calls. They didn't allow me to take my calls. Okay. So they were not asking what happened. They didn't ask me. They were asking people that were not there, the police officers. And then the police officer quickly said, I went to Honorable's house and I was fighting the Honorable. I kept mute. Did you show them the video? I have not shown anybody the video as at that time. They've not even the security person that came to bear witness as at that time have not seen the video. Okay. As at that time. Okay. So they now referred us to crime, that we should go to crime. So we went to crime. The man was not asking what happened. As I was explaining, initially I didn't explain. The man now said he cannot actually hear from one side. The other person has to come to actually give his own side of the story. And then the police officer said, when they said I fought him, they now said no, they should go and bring the man. Immediately his security man now called him, and they passed the phone to the IPO that was in charge of the case. And then the IPO was now talking to him on the phone and stepped out of the office where we were. And after some time, he came back and said he wants to go and do investigation at the Honorable's house. Okay, the IPO left you at the station and said he wants to go. Which station was this? Metama police station. So it happened within Metama? It happened within Metama. Okay, so the IPO left you at the station and went to the Honorable's house. Okay. And then after, they kept me there for over 2 hours. I was behind, I was at the counter. I was not detained though. They kept you behind the counter? They kept me behind the counter. And then after 2 hours plus, he came back. And then he was now like, why did I record the video? Why did I now change He was not trying to change the narrative. And I asked him, is there a part of the law that says I cannot record what somebody is doing to me? He was becoming a threat to me. And I had to take evidence so that people will know where I am. By this time, was the honorable member there? He wasn't there. He was at home. He was at home. So then I gave me a form to fill, to write my own statement as to what happened. As I was writing, the honorable I came. And then when he came, he started talking and he was shouting. Even at the station? Even at the station. He was calling you names? Calling me names. Like, I still kept mute and I was looking at him. So my colleagues were talking to him. Me, I've already had my own fair share of trauma from him. I don't want to actually have any engagement or any encounter with him. I just went to one corner and I sat down. And I was listening to everything he was saying. All the names he was calling me. You common boat driver, you're a poor man, you have pride in your poor, you have this, you have that. Kept mute. I said, so the problem you have now is a poor man cannot speak, that I'm in Nigeria and I shouldn't be treated as a foreigner in this country, as I'm from Delta State and I cannot be treated, I cannot have you treat me like a foreigner in my country. Now, when did you leave the station? I left the station at about, I think some minutes to 3 or so. Where's your car? My car is still at the station. So the police collected your car? They collected my car. And you left the station this morning? I left the station. Was the honorable member detained? He wasn't detained. They let him go? They let him go. That's really, really sad. Now, I want to ask you a question. The woman that sent you that message, do you know her name? I didn't know her name per se. Do you know her business name? I don't know her business name. It was a request. But I think I checked from my boat app. I think the last request that came in when I tried calling from the app, it was, I think, Gloria. Gloria? Yeah. Because she said something in that video. She said something like, and do you know who he is? She was also supporting him. That's why I'm asking you that if you know who she is. Now, what did you go and deliver to him? What even really happened? Just give me a brief summary of what happened before that video. Okay, before the video, I actually got a request from both. Okay. Right? I was closing already because I needed to resume work this morning at 8:30. Okay. So I was closing at 9, 10. I said, let me just quickly go home so that I can have enough rest. So I got this request to Maitama. I felt it was a normal request. And then she told me, no, that it's not a request, that I'm picking something up from a garden. Okay. Right? From a garden.
Which garden?
I don't know the name of the garden. She just described the garden that after Kado roundabout, you will see one orange color container, and then there's a garden beside it.
Okay.
So I just quickly went there, parked. The girl just came without wasting time, brought the package, that it's a snail.
Snail?
Okay, snail, yeah. So she dropped it. It was the girl that brought it and dropped it on the seat. She understood that part.
Okay.
I was like, okay, there's no problem. I'm going. So on getting to the man's house, I called him. Oga, I'm at your gate. And I said, okay, I should give it to the security man. They gave it to the security man. The security man explained where the house address is. So I drove down to the house. On approaching, I called the man again. I said, Oga, I'm here. He now said, I'm not here. That if you're here, I will see you. So I drove. He now said I should park beside one car. When I parked beside the car, I saw him. But I didn't know he was the one. So I saw him seated few meters away from my car. So I greeted, good evening, sir. He didn't respond. Good evening, sir. He didn't respond. So I presume he is not the one that I'm supposed to deliver this thing to. Okay. And since he didn't answer, the next thing is for me to call the person that has this package. The next thing I dialed the person's number, and his phone rang. And then the next thing he was like, are you stupid? Are you mad? Are you a fool? Bring my stuff for me. I was not happy at the way he talked to me because I was doing my professional job, right? I was not happy. So I was like, okay, this thing you're saying to me, it has not gotten to it. Normally, I'm not even supposed to bring this thing to you. You are supposed to come and pick it yourself. Yeah. That was the only thing that got him angry. You are asking me to come to your car to pick my stuff? Are you okay? Do you know who you're talking to?
It's okay. I can see the anger on your face, don't worry. The truth is that Nigeria is for everybody. Nigeria is not for one person. If an honorable member will be treating people like this, then just imagine what the president supposed to do. Now, I need to remind you, we are all clamoring for the youth to come to power. See this one now, youth. I always say something. The youth are looking for a better... They are not trying to make this country better, a lot of them. They want to get power to do worse than these people because they have a better way of hiding this evil than these old men in power. But nevertheless, the man does not have immunity. I just discovered that he's not a senator. So actually pursue this case. And I believe that the law will take its course. We'll go to... I've heard a lot of things about Maitama police station, which I'm not going to say. But I believe in the new commissioner of police that have been moved here. Commissioner of police Disu. So this case will be reported to him directly. And I believe that the law will take its course. So don't worry. You said you're not feeling well.
Not feeling well. He hit me on my chest severally. He was just hitting me on my chest, and I stayed mute. I was looking at him. So when he was becoming much of a threat to me, initially I did not record because I didn't go there with intention of fighting. If I went there with another motive, I would start recording from the very beginning. It was when he was becoming a threat, when he said he would pay 50 million naira and then they would delete me, and look at me, this orchid. He was just calling me all sorts of names.
You pay 50 million and they will delete you.
He will pay 50 million naira to somebody, to people, and then they will kill me and nobody will say anything. And when I noticed this thing is becoming what I never expected, I quickly brought out my phone
and you recorded.
And I started recording.
Don't worry, we'll go and write a petition and we'll take it up. Oh, Allah, more they go.
I just saw a news on Instablog that the honorable member, Alex Mascot, that he has been arrested. Please, Instablog. I don't know whether they don't send you Namona do damage control so that to make Nigerians feel like he has been arrested. Now me there for Abuja, now me know what they happen. The guy has not been arrested and he must be arrested because you cannot use the name of the IG. Imagine what he said about the Inspector General of Police, the #1 cop in the whole of Africa. Somebody with person where go school, learn, study mathematics, get PhD. You thought say, call the IG to come here now. I see the IG is your boy. Is the IG one of all those boys that you pay money? This is not the first time. This is another person again that is using using the name of the office of the IG to bully and oppress people. And you are a honorable member? See, look at the names he was calling that guy. Monkey, dog, this one, that, your fellow human being. And you are a honorable member. Calling the IG calling the IG name as if now you they give IG food to chop. The number one cop, the number one symbol of law and enforcement in Nigeria. We are not going to take this as Nigerians. And I believe that the police in Nigeria will not take it. He's currently at CPDC's office. CPDC, I don't see in track record. He's a man of integrity. A man of integrity that stands for justice. And I believe that he will not let people to call him and talk to him and say, hey, this one is an honorable member and that. No! Justice must stand. Even if they are not going to prosecute him for anything. For speaking about the IG, as if the IG now one kind 10 naira boys. And they watch the video and they say, wait, now the Inspector General of Police, this guy they talk about like this. A man of integrity? Person where go school, a very learned man. No. No. This cannot be taken. Meanwhile, see the guy. See your own record. No bill have been passed. You never ever sponsor any bill before. You but 3 slap. You don't rush, give him 3 slap. That guy now in chest they pin him. The guy said they held him like this. He was hitting his chest. If now your brother, will you be happy? If that's your brother, will you be happy? This will not slide. I believe that the office of the IG will do something. Because they respected IG and we love him. And you cannot disrespect him like that. And I expect that this man's political party, that they will suspend him and even drop him. I'll be expecting the National Assembly and the House of Rep to throw away this guy from office. People like this cannot represent us in Nigeria. It's not possible. Make people like this only stand for House of Rep. They say they want to represent Nigerians. No! Treating people like animals. If you are seeing Nigerians, your fellow Nigerians as an animal, all those names where they call the guy, if you are seeing your fellow Nigerians as a monkey, that, rat, and all this one, then how would you represent us? That means you are using your office to eat our money and to abuse power and to oppress the poor. Calling him a poor man, that you will use 50 million naira, that they should disappear him. How many people have you made them to disappear? The police must ask you. A lot of people are missing in Abuja. Who knows? Maybe they don't make you best, you don't disappear them. Who knows? Who knows how many people you don't lock for your generator house? Who knows? Who knows how many people you don't disappear with 50 million naira? Who knows? You will tell Nigerians. Honorable member, my foot. Honorable member, my foot. Call IG like boy. You will learn. All of them want to use power for this country. Now, not if you use power, make the country better. That's what they do. Don't play.
So guys, a lot of persons have actually reacted to this particular thing, this particular case. This is the biggest case right now in Nigeria and it's not going well with a lot of persons. So this guy had this comment to say and he was like, as a street boy, me I don't already code say na crack, then be delivered to Oga Yellow. That outburst na pure drug parole behavior. Wetin go make man they sit down for gates to wait parcel. I can bet 1 million if they conduct a toxicology report on him, crack go flash wella where a snail care. So you can see that a lot of persons are actually alleging that it was not even actually snail they delivered to him. Then also the police came out to make a report and the police they were like, the Nigerian police forces are aware of the incidents between a boat driver, Mr. Stephen Abuashewa and Honorable Alexander Ikwe, which took place on October 27, 2024 in Mitama, Abuja. The FCT command is actively handling the case following Mr. Abuashewa's official report at the Mitama Divisional Headquarters. The police force also urges the public to refrain from using the name of the Office of the Inspector General of Police to intimidate others, as such actions undermine the values of impartiality that the IGP's office upholds. You can see the statement from police and they have not said if he has been arrested or not. Anyway, a lot of persons reacted to this particular thing that is happening and this was what they had to say. So you just drop your opinion on the comment section. What do you think is right and what do you think is wrong in this case? Do you think the Uber driver was wrong for not entering his house? But I've never heard a case of Uber driver actually entering the house of their customers. Or do you think the man was actually wrong? So drop your opinion on the comment section and let me know what you think.
Fellow Nigerians, my country people, I sure say most of una don't see the video where they trend for social media of how Federal House of Reps member from Abia State, they beat Uber driver where go do delivery for in house. So Honorable Alex Ifeanyi Mascot Ikweche, representing Aba North and South Federal Constituency for Abuja, he beat an assault driver, Uber person where go do delivery from his house. And now police say they don't arrest him. According to news why I read, because I no see him for sale, I no see picture of him for counter. Now here say they say police don't invite him, he go police station. But this case, we must not allow him to go and end with police. This is a message to Federal House of Reps Speaker, Honorable Tajuddin Abbas, Deputy Speaker, Honorable Benjamin Kalu. Deputy Speaker, you are also from Abia State, so this is your brother that is involved in this case. The most interesting part of this video, or that video where I watch for me, not be just the fact say federal lawmaker they beat citizen. Now the statements where the honorable been they talk for the video, now my mind never fit assimilate since when I start to watch that video. So the honorable, as he they threaten the boy, he can't they tell the driver say, I will make you to I can make you to disappear from this world and nothing will happen. That is Federal House of Reps member for Nigeria get the capacity to make another full human being to disappear from this world and nothing will happen. So my question to you, honorables and leaders, politicians for Nigeria, so it gets Nigerians where don't disappear from this world and nobody know under the instructions of some powerful people like politicians like Honorable Alex. So those of you will be DSS, will be say, una they sabi get intelligence during peaceful protests, una go say we hear intelligence. This is the time that you must to investigate for us to know. Is it possible to say there are some people who have disappeared from this world under the instructions and capacity of Honorable Alex Ikweche, because he obviously has the capacity, according to his own words, to make a human being to disappear from this world? That is Nigerian politicians, those of you that are supposed to make laws to protect your people. You did not only go ahead to assault a citizen who was rendering a service to you. You beat him, you tear in cloth, you tell and say you go make you fit make him to disappear from this world. House of Reps Speaker, you must prove that you have the little ounce of morals and integrity. Unless you people want to prove to us that the entire Nigerian National Assembly is a bunch of invalids, you must set an example with Honorable Alex Ikweche. For a federal lawmaker to be threatening a citizen that he can make him disappear from this world, we want to know how he can make a citizen disappear. What are the means for a citizen to disappear? Nigerian lawmakers, politicians, you will create a bad economy, you will destroy the world, you will loot our money, you will steal from us, and yet you will still threaten us that you can make us to disappear from this world. A human being. Nigerian politicians, what exactly did Nigerians do to deserve this kind of leadership? What exactly is our fault as Nigerians? That was not the only statement made by the honorable. He also told the driver, he said, I will not call my police to beat you. I will beat you myself. So sometimes the security officials, whether they give politicians, they beat people on behalf of the politician. Because for him to make that statement, it then means sometimes police, they beat people on his behalf. But this one vexed him to the extent where he say, I will beat you, I need to go one-on-one with you, the victim. He said, do you know who you are talking to? Do you know where you are? I am a senator of the republic. You, Honorable Alex Ikweche, telling another citizen what a tragedy of a country, what a shame of a nation. People in public office with zero integrity, zero morals, zero character. People that are deficient in character, completely bankrupt. People who have no business in public office are the ones making laws to govern us. Nigerian Senate, you people, Nigerian House of Reps, you people have to do something. When Senator Aduningi made an allegation for budget padding in the Senate, before he finished, they had suspended him. You will have to send a message to Nigerians that you have ethics and rules that guide you. Because I know say it is impossible for Nigerians to recall their lawmakers. This case has to be followed to a reasonable conclusion. A politician should not threaten a citizen and tell him open brazenly that he can make him to disappear. How does he make him to disappear? So it is possible that I can disappear tomorrow and nothing will happen. No. This is not the country that we want. I reject this kind of Nigeria. So people have been disappearing in this country under the actions and instructions of powerful people, and nothing is being done about it. You have to make an example with Honorable Alex to make a statement as to exactly what he means by making a person to disappear. He called the driver a monkey. Make una see the picture of the honorable where they call another person monkey. Make una see honorable where they call a fellow citizen monkey. Nigerians, it dey up to us. Oh. The day where we tire for this kind of organ harvesters leadership where we get for Nigeria. The day where all of us done ready. Say we want to put an end to this recklessness and rascality in leadership. We will go to the National Assembly in a peaceful protest. Demand for electoral reform so that you can begin to elect people with character and capacity and competence to reflect the generality of Nigerians. Because people like Honorable Alex do not represent me. That is not my kind of leader. And God forbid that Nigeria should continue in the hands of this kind of charlatans. May God help Nigeria.
Let's talk about Alex Ikweche, the Abia State House of Reps member who assaulted the boat driver in Abuja last night. There were a few things I saw that I really want to treat in this story. First of all, this has happened to me before, but I didn't assault anyone. There was an issue with coming into the house with a delivery. Now, if you know boat drivers very well, they're not supposed to even come out of their car. Have you ever taken a boat from a mall or a supermarket and you got to your house? They're not going to take your groceries upstairs for you. You have to be responsible for that. Your gate man or your loved ones should come down and get your groceries. Even though I am an elderly person, I'm going to give you an example of something that happened in Ghana to me. Now, most of you know I was in Ghana the whole of March for the African Games with one of my clients. I do PR for, sports athletes in Eritrea. So I was there. Everybody saw the pictures, everything we did there. In that month that we're in Ghana, I ordered breakfast from a very trendy London restaurant, Shoreditch, which was in Accra. I wanted that Shoreditch breakfast, and it was in the morning, and I asked for it, and a Bolt rider came, not with a car, with a bike. When that rider came, I told him to come upstairs, okay, because we were upstairs, and there's a step that leads to the upstairs apartment, okay, and the people downstairs. However, the rider stood outside and said he can't come upstairs. The reason why I asked him to come upstairs was because of my leg. Everybody knows that I'm battling an injury and, surgery on my leg, and I've had it for like 4 years now. So it's very hard for me to go down the steps, up, and all that. Now, in that very same apartment in Ghana, we also had KFC and all kinds of delivery. When they came with the Bolt's bike, they always came upstairs. We'll come out on the balcony and say, just come over here. And they'll just climb the step and give us the food, and we'll tip them, whatnot. So I'm used to that. Okay. So there was this one rider that said he was not coming. I don't go upstairs. I said, you're just coming to the door. I have a leg injury. Now it's even worse because we have it in the app. You can put notes in the app. Please come upstairs, elderly lady. And that's what happened. He refused to bring the food, and it was like, boom, looking at me, and I was yelling, can you please just give me my food? I've paid for it. My client was not in the Airbnb. So I was alone. Worst comes to the worst. Drop that food on the ground. I'll come and get it myself. But there were 2 dogs in that, building, and they can get that food real fast. So let's get back to Alex KJ. This is what I want to talk about. Even if the rider can't come. How did I solve my own? I called not Bolt, but the store. And I told the store I'm coming there to get my money back because the Bolt rider would not give me the food. At the end of the day, he left with the food. I went to the store and I collected my money. Okay, luckily the store was in the area. And that's how it ended. Only to find out in the store that the owner of the store, who masked himself as the manager or assistant manager, was actually watching the whole thing. He was also living in the complex where the Airbnb was. He now called me into his office and told me what happened, and he saw it, and he's going to, deal with Bolt, blah, blah. This is our first week using Bolt for deliveries, and this was really bad. I was just like looking at you when you shouted out the balcony, can you come upstairs? And he saw the bag the Bolt rider was holding, and it's my restaurant. So it's a small world. Alex, back to you. The Inspector General of Police should actually investigate this case, arrest Alex, give him bail, let him go to the courts, because we have a case of assault, battery, terroristic threats, And 3 charges alone could get Alex maybe 6 months to a year in prison. I don't know the Nigerian one. I just gave you the American or the Canadian one. 6 months to a year in prison. If that Bolt driver ever complains of any kind of injury or any kind of pains on his face or anything, then they can go to civil court. And I think the driver should actually sue him for damages. The damages are not just going to be physical damages from the striking, but also emotional damages. Pain and suffering, emotional damages, PTSD. There's a lot going on when you slap someone. Because that rider or that driver may wake up the next day and say, I'm not going to work. I'm scared. Somebody will slap me today. That's post-traumatic stress disorder. I have PTSD, I know, and I've been battling it for 7 years since the BME case. It's very hard, and I'm at 50% recovery. People like that usually have the post-traumatic stress. All of you making fun of PTSD, you better know what it's about because you may be next. Now, let's talk about the assault and battery. If you just slap anybody anyhow, you can't do it in America, Canada, or UK. You can only do it in Nigeria as a federal lawmaker. If you're a lawmaker in those countries I mentioned, you already stepped down the next day. So that's why I'm asking, Alex, you need to step down, call for a new election. Somebody else has to represent your area. You've disgraced your area. You've disgraced yourself, all because of what? Snails? Imagine if this ran in an American newspaper. Americans don't like snails to start with. They kill them in Florida. It's a pest. And you are slapping somebody. What if the guy has a hemorrhage and blood flows into his brain and he dies? What do? You threaten him. That's the terroristic threat. You said you can make him disappear and nothing would happen. We've heard that line from politicians a lot. Nothing will happen. Remember, guys, what I always tell you? Politicians will make it look like an accident. In Nigeria, they'll kill you, they'll make it look like an accident. Nothing will happen. Well, something's going to happen if Egbetokun doesn't do anything. Okay, Dr. Egbetokun must treat this case accordingly. The lawmaker must be charged, booked, and given bail, and then he has to show up in court. This is not going to work. This is not going to flow because this is giving everybody else the authority to do this. So you can't make anybody disappear and nothing will happen. How many people have you made disappear already? How many people have you killed? Then he also disclosed something. Just like the Bobrisky case, you know how they go expose their own can of worms? You actually told this Bolt driver that you don't even want to get your cops to beat him. This is the reason why the IGPs will come year after year and they'll tell the public we're removing VIP cops. We're removing cops from VIP because you're using them for abuse. Some of you are abusing those cops. Some of you are using them for abuse. So you've always had your cops beat people. I won't have my police officer beat you. I will beat you myself. That is uncalled for. That's misuse of federal, state, and taxpayer money. Okay, using your cops to assault a member of the public. Do you know what state that guy is from? We don't even know this guy's name. I don't know. I have to check VDM's page. VDM may have found out who the guy is and everything. Do you know what state he's from? What if it was from your state? Alex, Abia State. Then you're really cooked. Enough of this nonsense in Nigeria. It's called impunity, and it's not going to work. We cannot continue this kind of stuff. So the IGP must dig into this case, must treat this case. I don't care. I'm outside Nigeria. I'm following this case closely. I'm an investigative journalist. And I will always brag about that. 30 years. I'm not letting this go. Alex Ikejue, you're everywhere and you're screwed right now. This news has gone overseas. I'm overseas. I heard it. And what time is it in Nigeria? And I should be, let me see my time difference. 12:31. Afternoon, lunchtime in Nigeria. It's gone everywhere. You don't think because you feel you're a lawmaker and you're big. What happens now, Alex, when you go to the UK embassy and they charge you with assault and battery and terroristic threats? They're going to see that. Have you ever been arrested? Yes. Describe in full. You will have to describe that part in full now. No diplomatic visas. You will have to describe what was that arrest. Then you put assault and battery. Are they going to give you a visa? No, I don't know about the British so much as the Canadians and the Americans. You're not going to be going anywhere regardless because they're going to think you're going to assault and batter somebody in their country. What's the chance that you go to America, you're inside your apartment, you order food, food is late and you're screaming at the Lyft, not Lyft, at the DoorDash guy. DoorDash is like Jumia food, Bolt food. and you're shouting at the DoorDash guy, you think they're going to wait and see you slap them? No. You're going to go with the police, Alex. Stop this nonsense. You can only get away with this crap in Nigeria. To my fans, don't forget, it's Monday again. Donate. We're doing 250 Naira today. Donate to DKL Journalism Fund. Okay? Dr. Kemi Lawrence Journalism Fund. First Bank, 2007-477-948. It's the poor Nigerians that are donating, and I love you for that, because you will reap from the good things you sow into my journalism brand. But this is my opinion. Thank you.
All right, honorable, not so honorable. You are not allowed to assault drivers. Ayo, a quick comment.
Very quickly, I think it's the audacity of him.
And
even when he knew that
name.
that he was, and this is the picture of a lot of political class and elite in Nigeria.
Yes.
People suffer in silence. Not everyone has the opportunity to whip out their phones and record encounters. The fact that he was bold enough to even say he would call his security details, the policemen attached to him, to assault the man without any reason is a cause for concern.
Yes.
And so the fact that they'll be willing, now we've seen that happen a lot of times, and I hope that just a case in the UK, early this morning, an MP, Amesbury, was seen to have assaulted someone on CCTV. Immediately, his party suspended him, and they are calling for him to resign.
Yes.
I hope that his party, Honorable Ikwechi's party, will rise up, and there will be an end to this menace of madness where the political class or the political elite or the elites feel like they can get away with murder, literally, just because they have money and power. How long shall the oppressed in Nigeria continue to be oppressed? This is disgraceful. It's shameful. I hope his party will react. I hope the House will react and really take action again.
The case is becoming a little bit complicated. VDM did an interview with the driver, and Deji Adeyanju's office filed a petition at the IGP's office. And VDM's interview is very critical. I've seen some things that many of you may not have seen, and it's pretty serious. Let me tell you what they are now. This driver, Mr. Stephen, his car was seized or impounded. His car is here in the police station. The first thing the IGP needs to do is to authorize that car to be released. The car has nothing to do with nothing. Okay. I don't believe he was in the car when the assault happened. It was outside the car. Now, impounding the car, there has to be an independent person that will search that car and make sure nothing has been placed in any part of that car. We're dealing with some diabolical stuff. Just wait till the end. We're dealing with some diabolical stuff, potential diabolical stuff. Now, holding the car, before he picks up his car needs to be released to him. That's his source of bread to feed him and his family. He has to do an independent inspection of that car. VDM, if you're watching, please tag VDM, people. No tagging of any blogs or anybody on my page. VDM is okay. VDM, if you're watching, I'm going to send a message to JJ Adeyanju now because I know JJ personally. They should clear that car. In other words, make sure the police have not inserted anything or planted any drugs or anything into that boy's car, Mr. Stevens' car. Release his car to him. It's a disgrace to see that the police actually released the lawmaker and kept the driver in custody for questioning. The lawmaker was released. Why? And you kept the car of the guy, his daily bread. You have a lawmaker that just said, if that driver likes, he can call the IGP, and that driver will disappear from Nigeria and nothing will happen. I'm concerned about two things. Disappear from Nigeria and nothing will happen. As in what? What country is he going? Or you're planning to kill him, dump him inside some crate and take him outside Nigeria to maybe Cotonou or Cameroon and throw him into the Atlantic Ocean? Is that what you're talking about? Alex, how many people have you threatened? How many people have you killed? How many people have you dumped out of Nigeria? We know what's going on. We're investigative journalists and we will dig through this, okay? I'm untouchable. No one can touch me. No one even knows where I live in the world. I'm just telling you now that you cannot keep intimidating Nigerians, especially hardworking Nigerians. That guy could be doing Yahoo now inside the house on the computer. He's driving a car up and down with the petrol prices. And he's not even delivering someone to a location. He's delivering a snail, which brings me to the snail. People, like I said, we might be dealing with the diabolical stuff. Share my video. So I called my babalawo. Shall I say mamalawo? Yeah, I have one now. You guys know Mrs. Adewale now from 2019. Okay, let me tell you about Mrs. Adewale. I don't do juju, but listen to this. Mrs. Adewale is the lady I went to see in 2019 when my son had those rashes. Do you remember? Anyone that followed me those days on Instagram Live when Rich KJT had the crow thing that was just crazy. And we went to Igbobi and Igbobi tested him. They didn't find a virus. They didn't find a bacteria in the crusty part of his skin. And it was one nurse in Igbobi that said I should go to Alagbo market, Agbo. So in Agege. So when we went to Agege market, we saw different kinds of Agbo people. When you go to Agbo markets, where you see all the juju men there, all cats, snakes, little coffins, all kinds of stuff is in those Alagbo market. But I went to a lady called Mrs. Adewale, and if you remember Mrs. Adewale well, there was a woman I videotaped. I didn't show her face. She was buying one kind of leaf, a very big leaf. They were taking that leaf to South Africa, and they paid 25,000 for that leaf. In those days, that's a lot. It's just like a bunch of Ewedu at 25,000. They said it's some kind of, I think it's a healing, something for healing, and said they want to use it for juju. Imagine. So I called her, and I asked her, I said, they were delivering a snail from a garden. Snails are invasive pests. In America, you wouldn't even have them. They kill them because they destroy the vegetation in Florida. So if this guy actually went to some kind of garden, those side street gardens, they sell flowers and everything. You can breed snails in there because once it's rain, everything's fine. But one single snail, Mrs. Adewale said it's going to be used for rituals. That's what she told me. I mean, Uber drivers are delivering a lot too. Go to Ghana. In Accra, we were talking about that. Yango, Bolts, riders, they're delivering so much drugs. And it's been controversial because Ghana has legalized marijuana for medicinal use. And the growers will be shipping it to the people that be using it in their clinics. But also the growers are shipping it to celebrities who are smoking in their houses and all that stuff. So there's a lot of drugs moving. That's an Accra, Ghana thing. But back to Nigeria. We don't know what our dispatch riders or drivers are delivering, but almost every Uber service has a delivery service, food, Uber food, Bolt food, all that. But this came with a car. Okay, they used the car. They didn't want to use a rider. And it was in the evening and a snail, one snail. So which takes me to Alex. Honorable Alex, what are you using one snail for? A snail is invasive. You're not using it to breed more or to do something in your garden. It's for juju now. Can you just tell Nigerians, Honorable Alex, it's for diabolical purposes. Am I correct? Like I said, my own Agbo lady. Okay, that lady makes a lot of good Agbo, and she made this cream and soap. You guys remember I videotaped all this stuff while she was making the cream and soap for my son, and all the rashes went away. But they also sell a lot of this stuff. And she told me like one single snail is used for juju rituals. Alex, are you trying to do rituals on one of your fellow lawmakers? What is it? Because this stuff is going out of control. Okay, you heard the Uber driver. The poor man has no voice. I'm a daughter of a high-ranking politician in Nigeria. My father has served 51 appointments in 64 years of Nigeria. And I can tell you how powerful I am. I don't have to boast. But poor people in Nigeria have no voice. If not for people like VDM and others. You know what I mean? Look at the Ijaje now. You sprayed him with water and hosed him up when he went to protest from me during the Biomi case. 4 people were protesting, concerned Nigerian, all this stuff. Now he's an attorney, human rights lawyer, and everything. Shout out to Deji for that petition. Yes, petition the IGP. Honorable Alex, there's no way around it. You need to be arrested, charged, released on bail, and go to court. There's no way. I'm going to every embassy. I'm going to write a piece, and I'm going to send it to every embassy, every diplomatic mission, the State Department in Washington, the Home Office in UK. You are in trouble. And you can't get away with this one. Okay, I'm Dr. Kemi. Okay, I live outside Nigeria. No one knows where I live. There's a reason for that. I don't want anything to do with any nonsense, any intimidation, nothing. Almost every journalist that's supposed to be reporting this doesn't even live in Nigeria anymore, just waking up in their locations and all that. Nigerians, thanks a lot, okay? Don't forget to support my work, people. Today's 250 donation, 250 Naira crowdfunding, okay? 2007-477-948, First Bank. Donate to investigative journalism, donate to independent journalists, donate to people who are working independently because the mainstream media does not care about you. Okay, they're working for the politicians and the businessmen, their owners. I'll tell you like it is. Thanks for watching. It's the 28th of October, 2024. Time in Nigeria now is, I'm trying to calculate it, 14:47, approaching 3 p.m. Thanks.